Hey guys, alright, so for any of you who made it through pretty much, I don't know what the timestamp was in it where I was talking about this, but my very last video that I posted, I was talking about somewhere in there about how animals and babies, and things like that are being bothered or harmed by these spirits. So for anybody that heard that part, I want to show you a clip that I'm just watching a video right now, and they're showing it in here. So I rewinded it because I want y'all to see this. But before I get to that part, this is actually something else. This is not anything about anybody being harmed per se, but this is just a guy who normally never filmed anything like this before. But he got some new fish or something and was showing a video asking people to help him name his new fish. And while he was filming his fish tank, he notices a creepy hand over here on the side of his tank. First it moves, so he knew something was there. When he went to go look, of course there's nothing there. But then, as time went on, I don't think it was much time after this, he started hearing noises in his home. And I also talked about in my last video how these things do, in fact, make noises in your home. They do much, much more than that. I'm not going to go through it all again because I talked about it all in my last video. But anyway, so it's kind of freaking him out because he don't know what's going on. And then when I get to the one about the dog, this dog was harmed. You'll see it. It's harmed by, because you can hear it screaming out. And again, I'm posting this stuff because I want to make people aware of what's going on and what hour we're truly in, you guys. Because more and more people, I can't tell you how many people I'm seeing making posts like this, and normally a lot of these people are not the type of people who normally make posts like this. It's just normal, just everyday stuff. When then all of a sudden out of the blue, they start making content, like what is going on? Just all of a sudden, all this stuff is happening. So that's my reason for posting it to make people aware. But I'm going to show you something here in a second. Okay, this is from the channel Slapped Ham. So we're going to watch it.
Alright guys, got some new fish.
A short while ago, we ran some footage from one of our viewers, Get the Base, that caused quite a stir in our comments section. The clip we featured showed the homeowner filming his fish tank. Take a look at what he caught on camera.
Watch over here.
A black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the
Well, I think I missed it, but he's going around to look because he saw it.
A strange hand appears at the rear of the tank, but by the time the camera holder notices, there's no one around.
Okay, yeah, it's over here.
Black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the
And then it disappears. You can't see it real well through my phone. My apologies.
What the
Since the incident, the OP has suspected that his house might be haunted. Well, now, yet more footage is being captured in the home. This time the OP took out his phone when he began to hear some off-putting noises. Watch what happens.
I heard a couple of sort of banging. Sometimes it sounds like footsteps, like in the last 10 minutes. Sorry, my camera, by the way, keeps defocusing. I'm not sure why. But,
yeah, it's them doing it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd record to just try and catch any... Hell, man.
Watching that again, after a few mysterious bumps, it sounds like someone comes running down the stairs right at the camera holder.
Yeah, I just thought I'd record to just try and catch any... Hell, man.
After capturing this second incident on camera, the OP uploaded the footage to Reddit, hoping that someone might be able to give a rational explanation. Some viewers sympathised with the situation, admitting that disembodied noises would be enough to freak anyone out. They suggested that the OP should keep documenting the experience on camera, so that one day it might actually make some kind of sense.
The
uploader says he has no rational way of explaining what's happening in his home. So, for now, he's simply chalked the incidents up as strange. But taking all the details into account, one has to wonder whether something paranormal might be indeed happening here.
Yeah, I just thought I'd record to just try and catch any... Hell, man.
Okay, it's fixing to jump to the dog. So here we go.
Can animals sense the supernatural?
Yes.
Some experts believe that animals are attuned to frequencies that humans can't perceive, allowing them
Absolutely.
to pick up on things that we simply can't. This would explain why animals seem to know when something bad is about to happen, such as an earthquake or tsunami. However, in this next piece of footage uploaded to TikTok by SR Caucasus, this dog seems to be reacting to something that's not quite subtle. Take a look.
Denunciándolo. Más le va a costar el abogado, más le cuesta para que mañana le cueste.
A woman is giving an interview on
I
camera.
hear it scream.
In the background, it looks like a dog gets pushed by some kind of unseen force.
Más le va a costar el abogado, más le cuesta para que mañana le cueste.
While it's possible it's jumping out of the way of something on the ground,
No.
it certainly looks like something invisible is shoving the dog.
Más le va a costar el abogado, más le cuesta para que mañana le
So is this dog reacting to something we can't see?
Yes.
There have been numerous accounts of dogs behaving oddly before an earthquake hits or becoming agitated for no apparent reason. Some believe they're picking up on vibrations that humans can't feel. There's also been reports of animals sensing when someone's about to have a seizure or suffer from some other kind of medical emergency. In these cases, it's thought that the animal's reacting to a change in the person's scent or body language. However, in this footage, it's quite clear the dog's reacting to something a little more forceful.
Más le va a costar
Yeah.
el abogado, más le cuesta para que mañana le cueste.
So what do you think's going on here? I'd love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below. And do you think our pets can sense the supernatural or not? Share your
Absolutely.
theories with one another in the comments.
Le va a costar el abogado.
All right, you guys. Anyway, I'm just, this is really short this time, but I wanted to make this because, I was literally just talking about this last night in my video. I think it was last night when I posted it. But anyway, yeah, so, and this is happening all over, but people just don't understand what's happening. This is not paranormal. It's not ghosts. It's not, anything like that. This is literally demonic spirits that are doing this, you guys. And I just want people to know what's happening because, like I said in my last video, it makes me angry that these things are doing this. But again, in the Bible, it says in the end times that, Satan is going to wear out the saints. And that's that's literally what's happening. But my heart goes out to these people who don't know what is truly going on. They're trying to figure it out, and not that I think that all these people are going to see my video, because that's not what I'm saying. But, I make it because just in case you who is watching, if you ever come across anything like this, or if you hear a family member or friend or neighbor or whatever that's going through this, you will know what it is. And that's literally what it is, you guys. My past two cats, I'll say this, my past two cats saw these things, and it affected them badly. The one that I had, I don't even like talking about this, but I'm going to, just for the sake of you guys, because I want y'all to know. I had her for approximately 2 weeks. I had gotten her the week prior to the eclipse last year. And when I went to get her, brought her home, she was the sweetest, most loving cat. She had her little quirky, way about her, but she was still very sweet, very loving, slept from me from night one and all that, But something happened on the day of the eclipse. She started seeing the orbs in my home. I've posted many videos of those orbs in my home. She started seeing those, and then, she was staring down my foyer for a long period of time when just all of a sudden she crouched down real low to the ground. You know how animals, when they get scared, they'll crouch low down to the ground sometimes. That's what she did. She turned around and had to force herself up underneath my couch. She could barely fit, but she forced herself up underneath there. And I was filming this whole entire thing. And when whatever that was that emerged from underneath my couch, that was not her anymore. it was a whole other thing that didn't even look like her anymore. She had a specific coloring about her. She looked a certain way, and she had a certain build to her and all that. What came out from underneath my couch was not any of that. It was a whole different coloring. Whatever it was looked a lot fatter. Looked different completely. Didn't even look like Serenity. That's the name I'd given her. Didn't even look like her. And this thing was staring at me with just the most evil look. It didn't even look like, this thing didn't even look like a cat. But when I went to go view my video, I was shocked at what all I found. This thing was shape-shifting and everything. The eyes were changing. One eye was a pyramid shape, and I always talk about these triangle shapes, always on these demons. One eye was a triangle shape. The other was a complete a square shape. And the eyes completely blacked over. And I'm not talking about a glossy black. I'm talking about a matte black. A blacker than black, matte black is what it was. And it was so creepy. But this thing lunged for me and it aggressively attacked me 2 times. And Serenity would have never have done that. But whatever this thing was, it did that. And you could hear me in the video because my voice was startled. I was like, Serenity, because it shocked the daylights out of me. I didn't get on to her or anything like that, but it shocked me what happened. But I did not keep her after that. When I adopted her, the place that I got her from said that if there was any issues, I could bring her back and all that. Well, I decided to take her back because she was not the same after that. I kept her for a few days and she was not acting right. She was staying in hiding. She was acting afraid. She was acting very nervous. And just the looks that this thing that she would give me every now and then just kept reminding me. I was like, something's going on here. And I'm disabled, and I just was thinking, what if this thing attacks me when I'm sleeping or whatever? But so I called them, and I did not tell them what happened. I did not go into it. All I said was, she's not eating well, which I didn't lie. That is true. It did get to that point. After this happened to her, she wouldn't hardly eat anything at all. She just stopped eating and everything. It affected her bad. But I still don't understand. I don't have a full understanding of what happened, of how that all happened. And, I don't really need to. All I know is that something happened and it was bad. And it caused me to take her back, which I didn't want to do because, I wanted a companion animal really bad. But after that happened, I took her back. So anyway, but that's it, you guys. This is, like I said, kind of short, but I'm just spreading awareness, that's all, because that's what we're called to do, to talk about the dark, to expose it, So, yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. I love you guys, and God bless. Bye.